Check, check. Mic, check, check. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. Hello, everybody. Why is my... Oh, there it is. Okay. So I say, why is my MX Bikes not showing up on my screen? So, a bit of an impromptu stream. And to be honest, I don't know why. I just had the urge to hop on and play some MX Bikes. But I'm just scrolling through YouTube. Going, just looking at non-copyrighted music just to play in the background. But I've done this in the past, and even stuff that says it's non-copyrighted, I've had a claim. So it's going to be a bit risky here, but I want this just to be a bit more chill than anything. So I'm going to put some music on in the background, but I need to also judge on like how loud it is at the same time for you and for me. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes for now. Yeah, so the reason that I wanted to give this a go was last night. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you definitely should do. Last night I hopped on Dilla, and for whatever reason, I just actually felt decent at the game again, which doesn't happen very often to me. So I thought we'll try and ride that wave, see if I can use that feeling to actually get a bit better at the game, or at least if I am still a bit stinky today, I'll be better for Budds Creek maybe. But I just found it weird that last night, randomly at 3 AM, and being 10 rounds deep into the outdoors season, it suddenly felt like I could go fast again, if that makes sense. So I just want to see if that was a fluke or if something's clicked. And I've also been hopping onto the old Fantic, and there's a sand setup that Chase sent me for, I want to say Southwick. I think it was Southwick. And I slapped this on and turned the rebound on the back down by a couple of clicks, and it's actually felt pretty damn good. Like, it feels pretty planted, and yeah, good stuff. The only other thing we're going to do is, as per the title of the stream, is this isn't going to be pub lobby stuff, because I just don't want to deal with like dodging people and shit today, and like dealing with the admin-y side of getting servers up and changing tracks when people get bored. I'm just going to keep it in solo. This is all going to be solo stuff today, and it'll just be me riding and chatting to the chat now and then as well, and seeing how it goes. Let's turn this down a little bit as well. Yeah, no pub lobbies today. So I'm going to turn the bike down so I can turn this up a little bit. There we go. Also, this isn't working. What's going on here? Hang on. Docs activity. My activity doc, which usually displays like new subs or anything like that, is currently not working. Oh, hang on. We're back. We're in game. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're vibing. Right, I'm going to move that to there. I'm going to move this over here so I can see people's chat. There we go. Thank you, Theo. Yeah, you can't just join a ranked lobby without doing it through the website as well. You have to go to the MXB rank website, and then you join the lobby through there, and then you're able to join it in game because it has to whitelist you into the server. Sounds like Brazilian wheelie music. It's not intentional. It's just like a 3-hour-long non-copyright music playlist. So we'll see if it changes. Unfortunately, any, let's say, good music that I would like to just chill and play the game to gets all of my YouTube ad revenue taken away from me every time from copyright, which kind of sucks. Which I suppose is a benefit of Twitch. Like, you can play music on Twitch. It's just the VOD afterwards that gets muted. But in the moment, you're fine. Then I suppose you don't get as many people showing up to that. It'll probably change vibes a few times as the night goes. Thought I'll just try and rotate for a few of the different aerial tracks to see if the bike and setup and me feeling a bit better was just a Unadilla thing, or to see if that goes across all of them. Because I think people do that sometimes, is they mistake getting better at one track in particular as getting better overall, and then they'll go and change track after that and be back to square one again. So it's definitely good to try and mix up the kind of tracks that you're playing, not just stick to the same thing all the time. I mean, I guess I'm playing the game for aerial right now, because hopefully to have a bit of a better Budds Creek. I mean, I like Budds Creek. I always have done, any iteration of it that we've had. So it would be nice to be able to do well next week. We'll see. I'll run a few laps here and then I'll load up Budds, actually. I spun a few laps on it earlier to get the screenshot for the thumbnail for this stream. We'll see. It's weird going back to some of these tracks, because on race day, you've played it for like 2 hours total. And then I very rarely go back and play some of these again after that. So when you hop on it again, it's like you have to relearn it. You forget what all the lines are. You don't, like, all the muscle memory's gone. It takes me a while to pick things up and get going again. One thing did kind of strike me, mostly as I was watching NA of Unadilla on Friday, is most of the time my line choice is not great. I've noticed that quite a lot this year. Like, on outdoors, I mean, Supercross is just Supercross. It's usually just one line and that's it. But this year's on outdoors, my line choices in what I think is fast compared to what is actually fast has been really, really shit. Like, I'll take a line the entire day, and then I'll watch the NA boys, and they'll be taking something that's just one rut over, but it will gain them half a second. And then I'll go and try it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that was way quicker. Why have I been doing like something different all night long? What do you think about Motocross the game? I mean, I've played it. Very, very base build, but I enjoy it. I'm not going to talk about it loads today, because we've done this a bunch yesterday, but I do think people have been way, way too critical, because seeing and feeling are two completely different things. You know, the biggest criticism I saw of the latest footage was that it looks stiff. And it's like, it will look stiff because it's new people playing it. Whereas if it was new people playing MX bikes also look stiff because people can't rail corners on bikes after like an hour, and they can't scrub the shit out of jumps after an hour. So it's definitely one of them games I think people need to try. And for anyone that's like doubtful, just wait until it releases, get it on Steam, and then if you don't like it, you can refund it again. I think that's the best way of going about it. Hello, Logan. Hello, Spink as well. I mean, I led for a little bit at Dilla in Moto 1 on Friday, so that gave me a little bit of confidence back. But it's like my raw speed was just off, and I think there's a lack of commitment at the moment, or like a hesitation in some of the corners, where, because I'm like switching bikes all the time and just trying to mess around and have some fun, I can't, like, it doesn't feel like I can put the bike wherever I want it to go like I used to be able to in the past, just from like muscle memory and repetition and riding the same thing. So I guess that's kind of what I want to do, even just over the course of this stream, is try and build up a bit of muscle memory with the Fantic and this suspension in particular, because then hopefully that will transfer through when Budds Creek comes out, and then I'll be learning the track quicker because I haven't already got to learn the bike as well, and then hopefully race time, that will lead to a more consistent race, so I won't crash as much. But for whatever reason, the setup on this Fantic right now, it just seems to like bulldog its way through the corners, whereas if I take the same rut on this bike as I did on the KTM's front end might get a bit twitchy and want to tuck on me, but the Fantic just seems to, even if it starts twitching a bit, it kind of pushes through it, like it doesn't fully tuck and make you crash. But then Fastest Boys have also said that the Fantic is not great when all of the erode kicks in, so it could be a case of good Moto 1, bad Moto 2, but hey, at this rate I will take one good Moto over anything else. Thoughts on the Prado situation? I don't have all of the ins and outs. I don't keep up to date on all of Instagram drama stuff. I just see screenshots now and then that people post in Discords. Personal opinion is, from what I see so far as a spectator, obviously I don't know what he's feeling, but it does feel like he gives up a little bit too soon. And other than that, if he is a two-time world champion, if someone like Carson Brown can go and hop on every single motorbike in existence and ride the shit out of it, I feel like Prado should be able to get slightly more respectable results than he's currently getting. I mean, like, the bike could be the worst thing ever, but I still think he's talented enough to do well on it. So I don't know if I think it's a mental thing as well. I think he's defeated in his own head before things even start. How old am I? Old enough to be an unk. Old enough to be an unk. We haven't had the midlife crisis yet. We're getting close to it. I also, I think it was just 2 days ago. It was the day before Aerial, I believe. Oh no, it's way more than 2 days ago. But it almost feels like it's Saturday, but it's bloody Monday, isn't it? Yeah, a few days ago, I changed my FOV from 110 to 115. And for whatever reason, I just seem to be following ruts a bit better since turning it up. I don't know if it's because I'm going into them slower because everything looks quicker. But that's how it feels for me, at least right now. I feel like I can follow the ruts a bit better than I have done in the past. I'm coming up on 5,000 hours now. I'm 4,770 something. But I feel like I've been around between 4.5 and 5 for so long now. I really haven't played the game much at all this year. Like, this will be, I think as of December, I would have had the game for 5 years. 1,000 hours a year is basically it works out to. 112 felt quite good. What do you mean? What do you mean 112? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, over we go. Oh, no worries, Gonzo. Hope work's not too bad for you. Oh, 112 field of view. I mean, field of view is a very personal thing. Like, some people can play on 130, some people need it lower, like 110 or something. So it's that's a personal thing. I don't think there's a set best field of view or a field of view people should be using. I will always say though, I think 130 is a little bit too much. That's just personal opinion. To me, 130, whilst it looks like you're going fast, a lot of the time you're actually not. I think they'll have to make MX Bikes 2 to keep up with graphics of MTG. It's never going to happen. Knowing Paboso now for a good few years, it's never happening. There'd be an MX Simulator 2 before there's an MX Bikes 2. You enjoying Rocket League at the moment, Cray? I went through a Rocket League phase a few years ago. I got to... What's the order? It goes... Like, you have all the ranks, and then it goes to, like, is it Champ, and then Grand Champ, and then Supersonic? I think I was at Champ 2. Then I only ever played doubles, so I would just... I would solo queue into doubles all the time. I can't aerial or anything for shit, but I could dribble really well, and my defense was good, and that basically got me through to that point. But then I was kind of hard stuck after that until I learned how to aerial, but I couldn't be bothered putting the time into it. When I say aerial, I mean like the really advanced shit, like carrying it at full court, double touching for like shots and things like that. I could dribble a certain amount, or air dribble a certain amount, but not too much other than that. Yeah, I've also seen other people saying it looks like a Monster Energy Supercross game, and it's like, well, it's in the most up-to-date physics engine, or most up-to-date just game engine in general, so they are going to look similar in terms of graphics. There's only so many ways you can colour dirt, so it's going to look similar in that regards. The best thing I could... So the best way... How do I do this? I want to try and give an example to you boys on why the gameplay looks stiff, and it's like... So if I'm riding around in third person right now, which is how he was doing, the whips in MTG, at least from how I've felt so far, are all initiated as you take off the jump. So the harder you're turning on the face of the jump, the bigger your whip's going to be. So in that video, I saw whoever was playing, they only really turn like this much off the face of it. And then if I do that in MX Bikes, you can see that you don't do a big whip. It doesn't translate over in that way, which is why I think it looks stiff. Whereas if I went up the face of the jump and I started turning right at the bottom, you get a much bigger whip. So again, I think people are reading way too far into it. And like, the feel of the game is so much different anyway. I wish, I hope that I don't have to wait that long to be able to actually just play the game for people and show them. It's no different than you watching someone playing MX Bikes that's played it for 10 hours compared to watching, like me, who's played it for almost 5,000 hours. There's different levels to it. You never heard Kelso say anything bad about me. I don't think you've been around at the right time. But I don't know why are we bringing up Kelso in the stream randomly? I've noticed the common misconception when it comes to making these pro tracks or making tracks rough, that people think that rough track equals 6-foot tall ruts, when that's not the case at all. I would prefer smaller ruts that are also skinnier, because that would add to difficulty. They haven't got to be handlebar deep. If anything, especially in the corners, I think the opposite is true. If the ruts are smaller so they don't hold you as well, that would make the track harder also, and it would force people to slow down. This is last year's Budds Creek, and I think this track is pretty good from a roughness perspective, from a braking bump perspective. But you can see in all the corners, once I've got my bike cranked over, I can hold it wide open, just because of how well the ruts hold you. Whereas if the ruts are a bit skinnier, and maybe a bit smaller in terms of their height, I wouldn't be able to get the bike cranked over as far or go wide open. Nobody knows when MTG's coming out, there's no set in stone date. I'm hoping it will be before the new year, even if it's like a Christmas present for everybody. But then at the same time, because you have to understand, whilst there are some outliers like myself and there's other fellow unks out there, the majority of the motocross gaming community is under 20 years old. So anything that gets posted online in terms of screenshots or video gameplay, they're always met with a lack of critical thinking and taking all information. People just see what they see and have their opinions based on that. So in turn it gets a lot of negative feedback. So it wouldn't surprise me if they wait longer to release the game because of that. Like, they could release a really, really early build to the public if they wanted to get a bunch of feedback, but I think it would just get hate bombed by everybody, like, straight away, because people don't understand how much time and effort goes into creating a game from scratch. Now, it's not like Bikes that's had over 10 years of development. It's not like Sim that's had like 16 years of development, 17 years at this point. It's really, really early still. Even only 2 years with a small team, it's not much time at all. Aerial championships, I've won 1 Supercross and 1 Outdoors, both on the 450s. I haven't won any 250 championships. And then on MX Simulator, it was the opposite. I won 2 Supercross 250 championships, but no 450 ones. But I do think my championship winning days are over. I'm suffering from Tomac disease. The unk status is finally getting to me. Like, the brain tells me to do one thing and then the body does something completely different. It's like my reaction times aren't as quick as they used to be. My eye's definitely getting worse. Like, my left eye is pretty damn blurry most days. Like, if I close my right eye now, it's pretty damn blurry. So with things coming at me really, really quickly on the screen, it's hard trying to keep up. Especially going through all the shadows. They're not stiff, Gavin. I promise you. Again, I wish I could show you what I have played, because they're not stiff. I don't know who was playing it. I don't know if it was Nico that was playing the game in that video, but he did not do a good job of showing it off, because he was riding so, like, carefully. So what I've got right now, it's just the bike. Like, I haven't got a rider attached to it as well, so I don't know how the rider physics will come into play. But just on the bike, if I crank the bike over on the face of like a jump like this, you can get basically backwards and you can bring it round again on the throttle. Like, the physics feel really, really nice and free in the air. So I don't understand why it looks stiff. So I don't... It's weird. Like, I'm surprised that they allowed that, because whatever you say, it wasn't a leak. Like, they allowed them to post that. Like, whoever's playing, they know if someone's recording in secret over their shoulder and they say, "I'll delete that," or whatever, but they allowed that to be posted, which is why I'm quite surprised, because you can do such a better job of showing off what the game is. I feel like it would do them more good than harm if they allowed people like me or Troy or Reaper or whoever else has like access to the game in its current state just to stream it for a little bit or do a video here and there and answer people's questions. Because let's say right now you've seen like a 20-second clip, if that, and then also combined with the very, very early, it's not leaked footage, but you know, the very, very early footage where it was just the bike. At 40 seconds combined of footage compared to say like 2 hours of a live stream, see everything that goes into it so far, would be, I think that would change people's opinions on it entirely. I wonder if they're going to do like a proper gameplay trailer at some point. Hello, Splash. Yeah. Yeah, it's not leaked. I know that the first leak that happened months ago, it's just marketing, because it wasn't leaked. It was done normally, and they said it was leaked, so it kind of builds a bit more hype. And then this second leak, as of recently, I don't think even they said it was a leak. Like, they allowed it to be posted by one of the French media pages, and everybody else on Instagram, Reels or TikTok has taken it and been like, oh, leaked footage. It's not leaked. Suspension I've got right now is a suspension that Chase sent to me, and I slightly altered it myself by a couple of clicks. Can I play a track from Typical Canadian? That's an interesting person to choose there, Leander. Sometimes you have to separate the art from the artist, you know? It's like, P. Diddy made some decent music, R. Kelly made some decent music. Typical Canadian made some good tracks. I've tried every suspension that exists. I mean, well, Splash is in here right now, so he's not going to join me saying this, but I am a big advocate of just try whatever suits you. I don't think that there is one brand of suspension that will fit every single person perfectly on every single type of track. So do a little shopping around, see what suits you best. If I was to, if I go on my KTM right now and show you, I've got about 12 different setups on my KTM. I just scroll through randomly until I find something that feels nice. Some of them are called SPX. I think one of them's called like Cade. One of them's called Rax. Some are called Sigma. Some are WAS. Some are wah. But it's all over the place. You got to mess around with stuff. I'm not taking music requests because I have no idea if half these songs are copyrighted or not. I've just put on a YouTube non-copyright music playlist in the background. Because Unc has to eat at the end of the month and pay his bills at the end of the month, so whilst it's fun in the moment to have some good music going on, it does unfortunately remove any ad revenue from the streams, and it goes straight into the music producers' pockets instead. I did big up SPX last night during the NSP stream. When he went through the whoops, I was like, damn, that suspension looked pretty dialed there, and it did. Even with Paboso's lovely third-person netcode, the suspension looked pretty damn good through the whoops. Then I can also say, because it's the only one that I really tried in Supercross, but the SPX suspension I had in Supercross when I was running it made night and day difference. It helped me so much compared to what I was running. But in outdoors, I tend to gravitate more towards wherever Chase sends me. Yeah, this is my job. I don't treat it as a job at the moment, which I probably should do more. It's going to catch up with me at some point. I said the other night, I want to almost start streaming more and doing videos less. But then I don't know, I feel like part of that suits a Twitch audience more, and MX Bikes just doesn't have a good Twitch audience. You're really limited by how much you can grow on there. If you're playing a popular game like Call of Duty or CSGO or something, and you're an entertaining personality and you're good, then yeah, you can gain lots of followers doing that, but you can't really do that on MX Bikes. If I'd load up MX Bikes on Twitch right now, I guarantee there's no more than 50 people across all channels watching MX Bikes. So when the max capacity is 50, you're not going to grow above 50. And the quality on Twitch is always worse because the bitrate's limited. And MX Bikes, you need a lot of bitrate to make it look good. So YouTube looks better, but I think the Twitch as a platform is better, but the audience on Twitch is not as good as YouTube's. For MX Bikes, anyway. I want to see a Lynn's Grind comeback. We might have to re-rack it in 2026. Whilst everyone's grinding MTG, I can sneakily in the background be playing a bunch of MX Bikes. Or I could scumbag it and just try and do... Just sandbag, just do the kids class, just get good on 250s again. Or for very unbiased reasons, they could make an Unk class. So how we used to have a 125 class at Aerial that died off after 3 rounds, because nobody did it. We could have an Unk class alongside it all for over 25s only. And then I might finally get that sweet taste of a win. Every time I try doubling over that inside roll there, I never get the angle right, just where it's a blind turn. And then also, I'm pretty sure you can send this and downside this inside roller as well if you get the angle right, but again, it's a blind jump, so I can't be arsed trying to line that up half the time. Sack off this last round and grind Supercross, that wouldn't benefit me at all. It wouldn't benefit me. I need a lot more than a week of like an hour a night. You're torn as well, because as soon as you start grinding the game again, if you then don't get the results that you want still, it makes it even more frustrating, and it probably then makes you want to play the game even less. Whereas if you rock up once a week and you do shitty, it's not the end of the world, but if you put a lot of time into it during the week and then you still do shit, it's got to be a bit disheartening. What does make a crazy difference though, and you're all going to call cap on this, but even just streaming at the same time, it does take your attention away. Even if you're like locked in mid-race, not talk it, just knowing that it's there does something. I mean, I never play as good while streaming as when I'm not streaming. Thank you very much, Honda.
At Honda Racing became a member, at Honda Racing celebrates 5 months of membership. Oh, they robbed 5 months of money off me, I want a refund.
Robbed? Don't know about that. I feel like it's, the words disappeared from my head now. That's something you've wanted to do, Honda. I've taken nothing. Can't play without music. See, I'm the opposite. I play so much better without music. I listening to the bike and I'm getting locked in. The music in the background right now is more for you boys. I like listening to the bike, knowing what the bike's doing underneath me, knowing what rev range I'm in at all times. When I've got music playing, I have to look down at my gears quite often just to make sure I'm in the right gear. I can't go based off of my ears. Yeah, Kelso's banned from Aerial because he docked someone in the Aerial Discord. No, he's not banned for anything. He can just buy a second account and still play online, but I think the Aerial boys crack down on that kind of thing quite hard. Oh. Hate when that happens. Feel like you set up and you're committed to the corner and then you just tag your handlebars. I'm not even necessarily trying to set, like, burners right now. I'm just trying to get a feel for how much you need to turn the bike to get the desired result. In a game where most usernames are slurs. Yeah, but that's a Proboso versus, like, aerial decision, isn't it? Because like, if your name's a slur in the game, like if you've just got your name as the hard R, then the game should detect that, or Proboso should get that account banned. Whereas you don't have any of that in aerial, because if somebody had their name as that in aerial, they'd be banned from aerial anyway. I'm still surprised that there's no sort of profanity filter on this game properly. Satisfying when you're just up on the pegs and you slot into a rut nicely like that. I just wish I could do that every single lap without foul and probably do it twice as fast. That's what the other boys can do. Oh, I'm staying too low there. I do wish I had the ability to have the quick shift on this Fantic with my current controller setup. Because the amount of times I have to double upshift or double downshift in the air to get set up for the next section, it would be nice if I could just do it once, then do it again without losing any time during the straight. One of the things that always drew me to the KTM is having that ability to do that all the time. But I'm guessing it's on a setup basis, but for me the back end of the KTM always feels quite skatey. The back end of the Fantic always feels a lot more planted, so it's like your power's moving you forwards rather than sideways. First time played bikes 3 years ago, you opened the service and there was 2 hard R servers. There probably is now. Can we have a look? We'll have a look. So, I can't speak for all the time because I don't know, but a lot of the time the aerial bans become full blacklist bans, like full MyMXB server bans. I mean, there you go. 1, 2, 3 if you want to count the little one. It's like... And you know for a fact they're probably just like 14-year-old white kids that are trying to be edgy.
With this toggle thingy, try 1 month free of charge.
I have Spotify Premium. Why are they giving me ads? Oh no, it's YouTube. I was about to say. I do not have YouTube Premium. No, MX Bikes doesn't have a whole shot device. They did ask for it a long time ago, but it's a bit of a pointless feature because it's like if there's a whole shot device, then everybody will run it anyway. So it's no different than there not being one and everybody not running one. Yeah, it's not ideal. But it's like, it can't be that hard, surely, is it, to add the profanity? I don't code. But surely they should be able to put a profanity filter just for like anything NIG or N1G, anything trying to get around it. Like, it can't be that difficult. Oh, well done, Honda. That's a pretty damn good result.
I got P6 in Moto 1 Pro Am's 250 Nat Dilla.
Whole shot device behind a paywall. What if, instead of you buy it once and that's it, you have to buy it every time you want to use it, so it's like a consumable that you have to use. That's how you get in the real big bucks from microtransactions, because there would be people out there that would do it. They need to hire me in the NTG sales department. Make it fully pay to win. Give you an extra couple of horsepower if you buy something. Probably the complete opposite of what they want to do, to be fair. I think they want to make it very esport orientated. So I think everything's going to be as even as possible, no unfair advantages for anything. So my best lap around this track in qualifying was like I think it was a 209.3 on that KTM, and then I hopped on here last night, and within 5 laps I'd done a mid 206. So whilst that's still not all the way up with the very, very fast boys, for a self-improvement, it's pretty damn good. And a lot of it is more just committing to the corners harder, like stuff like this, like charging down this hill rather than coasting and then getting on the brakes at the bottom. 1 or 2 different line choices from what I was doing, but the rest of it is just hitting the corners as fast as possible, which I always struggle to do because I haven't got that full locked in muscle memory, because I don't play as much as I used to. It's like on the KTM, this right hand here, I always felt like I had to shut off a little bit, but on the Fantic you can just hit it tapped and it just sticks like glue. And of course, like, the faster you can hit like bits like this, you're going to gain a lot of time as well. Trying to yeet into corners like this as well and sticking in gains you a lot of time. Like, I wasn't hitting that fast in my qualifying session. Trying to carry your speed everywhere, really. Oh, I missed my rut. God damn it. It's quite funny that most difficult rhythms or most difficult sections in this game, like that split lane, you can just wheelie through and it makes it infinitely easier. I think that's something that the really fast boys are very good at, is being comfortable on the back wheel. Like, the more stuff you can wheelie in this game, the faster it is anyway. I suppose that probably applies to real life. Keeping the back wheel down on the ground keeps you tracking forwards. But then in this game specifically, because most of the wonkiness comes from the front end, I mean, most of your crashes, it's probably a front end tuck, or if you've hit a bump too hard, the front end will like ping back up again and then you'll crash. If your front wheel's never touching the ground anyway, it can't go wrong. And that works also with like Krakenberg, for example, on the uphills. The less time your front wheel's on the ground, the less time you can get wonky uphill physics. So the more things you can wheelie, the better. So we might need to get the Bike Life boys to transition over to motocross. I reckon they'd be insane. One thing I do always struggle with on this track, though, is the exit of this inside rut. I always tag the handlebars or I stand the bike up too early. didn't pitch the bike in early enough. And wheelie the uphill rollers. I load up. I'd done this track on the beta the other day as well, just for a laugh, and it's so easy on them rollers just to go triple, double up, and then you jump all the way into the corner and downside one of the braking bumps. Like, it's so sick. A bit of a stretch on all the other bikes to get the second triple there. Trying to push it a bit too hard now. Thank you very much, Splash. I swear you was already... Oh, never mind, you gifted them to other people, didn't you? Thank you, Splash. Oh, see, the front end tried going there, but it kind of muscled its way through. I think the KTM would have just fully folded on me. Yeah, on the beta, you can triple this, triple again, then double, and you can kind of jump all the way up and downside this bump and hit the inside. It's really, really nice. I always find sections like this funny, because if you want to, you can just say fuck it and just send it to flat. It would be nice if we had a legs off function like MX Bikes at some point, or like MX Simulator at some point. I just don't know how well it would be implemented. Imagine just hitting a normal braking bump a bit too hard and you fall off the bike straight away. Quite enjoyed the middle line here once the inside got too eroded during the actual race. Or a bit too fast. That right tightens up towards the exit of it. Before you go under that bridge, you gotta check up just a tiny bit. Overturning, so the front wheel was trying to knife on me. See what I mean about it kind of just like tanking its way through the bumps and sticking in the corners? Doesn't skip around as much. Then I feel like it's also one of them setups / bike combinations that the faster you ride it, the better it is. And if you kind of tiptoe around a little bit, it'll probably give you worse results. Outside off the rollers, I can see that being the case, yeah. Saw a few people barking it up here. Send it down the hill. Try and scumbag your way over some of these ruts to stay low. Game's too unpredictable for a legs off, do you reckon? I feel like if you remove a road from the equation, it's usually kind of, you know what you're going to get for the most part. But then I suppose the road is then to add that unpredictability so the track's changing, but at the moment, the reason most of us crash is because we're trying to go so fast, because there's not really a penalty for crashing. Whereas if we started being delayed 10 seconds before we could start riding again, I don't think people would send it anywhere near as hard as they do. So I think the overall pace of the game would slow down. It'll be a lot more precise. So it's like if I'm running 2-minute 3-second lap times, for example, every single lap, but Cam's running 2-minute lap times every single lap, but every, let's say, 3 laps he crashes, he's still going faster than I am in terms of like a net time. But if then once every 3 laps he crashes and it takes him 10 seconds to get going again, then my 203s end up being faster than 2 202s and then a 210. So that's when the consistency comes into play. So I'm not against there being penalties for crashes, like longer penalties. The biggest scare that I have for MX bikes in particular is the netcode. It's not even the physics. Especially with how the regions work now. If I'm racing against Isaac, for example, and he's on 300 ping, and I breathe on him, I get near him, and I get flung flying across the track when I haven't actually touched him, and then I get delayed an extra 10 seconds before I get going after that, that would probably be the more rage-inducing thing. I don't know why the music stopped. Definitely hasn't been 3 hours yet. Let's have a look. Oh my shit. Thank you very much, Dio. What the helly?
We have mo cars this boring as.
What the heliante? Oh yeah, pause for some reason. We have mo cars? What do you mean this boring? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Thank you, Dio. That's insane. Just slapping 100 down like that. That's crazy stuff. So it's people like Dio, which just makes me need to do this stuff more often. Actually nuts. I mean, I hope you're doing well, Dio. I mean, I don't see you in here all the time. I know it's not the usual time that I stream. It's a two-wheeled car. Oh, okay. And like Transcend said as well, imagine crashing, getting the ghost ride in, or let's say you crash on a downhill and your bike rolls all the way to the bottom. That 10-second respawn timer doesn't start until the bike stops. If the timer came into play the second your rider falls off the bike, even if the bike's still moving, it'd be alright. But it's the fact that you have to wait for the bike to stop first before it starts counting down. Feels a bit like... a bit dance clubby. Alright, let me take my eyes away from chat just for a lap or two, because 209, not great. It is very satisfying pre-jumping that, although sometimes I do take it a little bit too far. Oh, God. Be surprised if this lap even counts. I've already been off the track twice in the space of one corner. Plus I'm a second behind. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Call me the Deegs, I'm off track so much. Lock in for the last round, I'll try. Be nice to get on the podium again, to be honest, but too many fast boys these days, including you, Pit. We've been busy with work. Well, I'm glad that work is busy enough for you to be busy. And just didn't stick in that time. It's crazy how like slightly messing up one corner will then affect the next couple of corners because you're just slightly offline, so you have to adjust on the fly. The muscle memory is not what it was before. Okay. Maybe I'll try and do some hot lapping, see if I can beat my current best time. I think it's a 2:06.4 that I have to beat at the moment. It's my best ever around it. I also feel like if I just see a hot lap and I'm not really going to learn anything, I'm just going to learn this track rather than try and get better at the game again. Turning way too sharp. and run the Fantic Outdoors. I'll try it at Budds Creek. I mean, it's the only round that's left, to be honest. So I'll give it a go. And the top boys say that it's not very good once the road comes in, but if I can have a good Moto 1, then it should alleviate any Moto 2 pain. So. Just going to play a bit more this week, Willie, and see if it affects my result on Friday at all. I'm busy Thursday, so I can't do much playing on Thursday, but other than that, fairly free calendar. Keep missing the front wheel in that rut. It's a shame. Isn't AOMX usually on tracks that have already been out for a really long time anyway? Those are the kinds of races I don't enjoy. I think races that are on tracks that have been out for anything over a week, to me, it's not so much a competition of skill, it's a competition of who puts the most time in onto that track. People might disagree with that, but that's my opinion on it. I mean, Aerial and Triple Crown and some other ones. I don't know, maybe. I feel like they're super late for me, which is probably why I haven't done any before either. Nothing worse than a little handlebar grab on the rut to your inside. Not flowing too well right now. Backhand was trying to step out the side of the track. At times I pick up my front wheel there without wanting to. It's like I'm sat down. Oh, we missed the inside. Didn't start turning left soon enough. I mean, that was a 206, and that was a very scrappy lap. I reckon I can get a 205 if I put it together a bit better. No. Oh, I was debating on that whole downhill on whether I should send that or not. That was pretty nice, up them rollers though, getting the old triple double. It's just, It's fun going up it, but it's then when you get to that last roll and you have to jump into the corner, it's, I don't know, it's a bit iffy. Hello, Daniel. I'm not. I suppose I'm not locked in for a particular race, like on this track or anything. I'm just trying to play the game a little bit more this week to try and have a slightly better Budds Creek result on Friday. I don't actually know, to be honest, Splash. It feels nice. I couldn't tell if it's faster or not. I think the fastest way up that hill is not even hitting it clean. I think if you can kind of tap each one rather than going like double or triple, it's faster because your momentum's going forwards the whole time.
With YouTube Premium, watch ad-free videos. Listen ad-free on the YouTube Music. One subscription, 2
I think
set up automatic downloads.
out of the 10 rounds we've had so far, Harla's been the best, and then this has been second best. From a racing perspective, like, I just think the tracks this year have been far too easy. Like, they've been so dumbed down for the casual community that it's taken away from the race that they're meant to be made for. I believe bikes is single core. Here we go, start calling me a child, that's okay. I'll live. If I got too bothered by what online teenagers said about me, I would have stopped doing this years ago. I mean, to be fair, if we're going full triad for hot laps, got to take the fuel out. Go down to 2 instead of 6, because yeah, that would definitely make a difference. Barely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That happens to me quite a lot, where the front wheel makes it around the corner and the back wheel's kind of left behind, hanging over the top of the rut. I shouldn't carry a lap on. It's not going to count, but may as well get some more practice under the belt. Let's see. Maybe not. I think I might have used up all that talent last night. God damn it. Which route do you want? Everyone. Right, is that inside there faster? I just gained time. I don't know if I hit the outside bad on my lap. Damn it. Splash, you're gonna start putting in them Brock Williams kind of numbers. Because it's been working for him, huh? Came out and spanked everybody last night in an SP. He just wants it more. Oh, terrible alternative. So I feel scumbaggy for even doing shit like that. Like jumping off to the right hand side of the track there and missing some of the bumps out. So I have no idea how people just ride around on a daily basis, low line and everything, and missing out track markers. Or like cutting full corners just because the timing gates allow them to. That's frustrating. No idea what this song is, but it's absolute shit. Two laps in a row I've done that. Let's get rid of this song. The more you cut, the more you want it. That's crazy work. Oh, God. You boys are rattling me about MTG, I'll be honest. Like, I just... Oh, Nico, please! Let me press the fucking... let me press the play button so I can actually show it off well. Please. Leaked photo. Please. Human. Do it for the lulz, I can't. Cannot do it, there's NDAs involved. He would take me to court and he would take everything that I own. Ooh. Got a good pop off a bit like that. Then we double to the inside. Oh, a bit too far. Do you think the fast aliens will transfer to MTG? Some of them will. Some of them will play MTG for an hour or two and then get it refunded through Steam because they can't go as fast as they do in MX bikes in MTG. I think what a lot of people in this game don't want to admit is that they say they want a more realistic experience, but they also love the arcadiness of bikes and going really, really fast. So when MTG won't allow you to do that, I think some people are not going to vibe with it. It's going to be very, very 50-50. It's exactly the same reason as right now people still prefer MX Simulator over MX Bikes. There's just split audiences, people prefer different things. You come to the UK in February. You want to ride your motorbike in the UK in February when it's cold as fuck and raining all the time? No, thank you. You need some more tech. I want some more tech. I think you would have really enjoyed the Loretta Lynn's track, Chase, if you weren't aware. It was really good fun. You also know that's why... I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here again, by the way. Sorry, I don't mean to do this all the time, but, you know, impromptu stream. We may as well yap because it's not about Aerial. that's another reason why people already say an MTG looks stiff, because he's not cranking the bike over loads in the corners. But it's like, you're on flat ground, you should not be leaning the bike over on flat ground past 60 degrees lean angle without the front wheel tuck in or the back end sliding on the power. Like this, the side knobbies of your tyre should not support these kind of lean angles. What is a bit more realistic though is turning at this sort of lean angle on flat ground. Maybe 45 degrees max. If you're going past 45, then something's going wrong. So yeah, right now, if I go around some of these corners on this game and I limit myself to 45 degrees angle, look how slow I have to go to actually get around the corner. Like, it slows you down so much more than just cranking the bike over in MX bikes. Hang on. Yeah, So I think a lot of people's minds have been tarnished by bikes as well for so many years. You wouldn't be able to do shit like this every single lap as well on MTG. You'd have to check up for the wall jump. I can already tell this Fantic's way faster than even like the Husky, because I came up short on that massive tabletop a few times on the Husky, and I've almost flat-landed it on the Fantic while backflipping. Yeah, that's the only thing I can't really give you at the moment, to be honest, John, is an exact release date, because they haven't... I don't think they've updated much in regards to it. And what you definitely won't be able to do in MTG is fucking bollocks like this over the finish line to try and start hot laps and get world records, which really shouldn't count. I've got no idea how much MX Simulator costs these days. I generally haven't looked for a very long time. Won't be able to do shit like this, you end up in A&E, end up in the hospital. One thing you can do in MTG quite well, actually, or quite easily, is wheelie. That's what I've noticed in playing it. Oh, way too far. Holy shit, I landed at the base of it? I've not jumped that far on that. Up a little bit. Oh, there we go, land on the bump. Oh! Hello, Kaiser. It's going well, thank you. I can't even... I don't want to do that. Yeah, you can't jump all the way up and over the wall without landing first. There's an invisible barrier there. What kind of like trap beat am I listening to now? Where is... Here we go. A bit of Loretta's. This will test the suspension out on a rough track. Stream some GP bikes. I do need to do a dedicated GP bike stream at some point, but I'd want to play the game again first. Still waiting on you to send me full settings, by the way. Ols, is that picture that you've put in Discord who I think it is? Because I can't tell from this angle. It's a crazy Photoshop job, if so. Did Sledders die? No, I don't think so. There's just, for me and my level, there's not too much content on Sledders. It's more of a free ride game than anything. And they've added races now, but it's just like waypoint races. It's not like an actual like snowcross track, for example. In terms of updates, the last update was July, so they are still updating fairly regularly, but it's just not something that I really cover too often. I haven't played or looked into the Enduro Cross ones yet, to be honest with you, Bros. Should do the race in 2 weeks. Again, people are probably already practicing for that race now. I don't want to put in 2 weeks worth of grinding, just to be shit. Oh my goodness. People will say that this track's like unrealistically rough, and I agree with that. At the same time though, you also have to add in this level of roughness to slow people down, just because of how much the suspension on the OEM bikes can absorb. Oh, way too far. Holy shit. It's so weird playing these tracks on the Fantic after mostly playing them on the KTM. I'm just overjumping everything. This track actually provided some really good racing as well, just because there were multiple line options. And you got to hop your way around the track as well, which is nice. I don't mean to keep jumping all the way over to the right here, but take it. I think there's basically a double to the inside on every single corner on this track. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, the suspension definitely prefers, like, further spaced out bumps than the short chop, but that makes sense if it was a sand setup originally. What am I listening to right now? It's a little bit Roadman, isn't it? Should run Ducati model swap next season. What if I told you that that's exactly what's in the works for AJP right now? Will probably be sorted for SMX, so not even as long as Supercross. Like a private, fully paid for model just for us only, not something that's been made on Sim and moved over to... Then I am the Cairoli of the game these days. You know, I've had my championships. I now just rock up in, roll around in P7, P8. Gonna be on the Ducati. It's gonna be a nice time. I'm meant to be riding a Ducati in real life before the end of the month. It'll be interesting to see how it rides. I've got no idea yet, Durgy. I've got no clue what I'm doing next year. Way too early to say. It all depends on how much I enjoy MTG. Yeah, that's what I'm doing it for, is demo day as well, Chase. Although it's a track that I've never ridden myself personally, so it's going to be interesting. It's also going to be weird hopping back onto a normal bike after riding the Varg so much. Whoa, we'll forget about that P14, that didn't happen. I was on a Husky and I got a bad start, will let me off. I always find, to me personally, outdoors feels like it takes so much more practice to stay consistently good at than Supercross does. For me, Supercross has just come so much more naturally. But the thing is, Chase, in another life, if I had a bit of money behind me as well, I could see myself being better on tarmac than I am on dirt, just because of how I like to try and ride. I don't like being out of control too much. I like being very precise, so I think being like smooth on the braking, rolling on the throttle, hitting your apexes and stuff, I think I'd quite enjoy. I would definitely want to be a pussy, and it would take me a long time to want to drag knees, but I think it'll be alright. We're having an MX Bikes LAN event in SA in Jan. Who's hosting that? Oh, you messed up that tyre tap? Jesus. Right, haven't actually hit a section right yet. Still haven't hit a section right yet. Oh, okay, that's quite cool. I'm guessing nothing's come to fruition, but basically the real-life MX of Nations Team Germany, the person who runs Team Germany, his son is in this community and he watches my videos. And they have a Supercross in Dortmund, I think, in Germany each year. And they wanted to host a LAN event there. And he messaged me about it, and then I got him to speak to Nico, because obviously Nico organised the Italy LAN event that we did. But I haven't heard anything else about it, and it's been months, so I don't know if that was ever going to happen. So I wanted to put my name forwards to commentate it. That'd be quite cool. Just rock up on stage, get a suit, mic in hand, talk about all these young whippersnappers barking the virtual dirt course. I need to remember that I am not Cameron Box. I cannot just yeet up and over that, no problem. Show us how to do the wheelie into the quad technique. It's a very simple technique. It's just all to do with timing. I will show you. If I set a track marker here. I wanted to see if I could like really simplify it then and just do the bare minimum on the sticks. I'm pretty sure you can do it just on the throttle alone. You haven't got to do any rider lean at all. Set a marker there, give me more run up. So, slow it down. This is exactly the same as hitting on-off tables as well. Is you want to treat this as one go. You don't want to land, then accelerate, then pick up the front wheel. You want to land, and as your suspension is rebounding from the landing, so it'll go down, as it's coming up, the bike will go light. That's when you want to accelerate and start leaning forwards, because it will pick the front wheel up. So you see here, my suspension compresses. Then I lean back a little bit, accelerate, lean forwards, and it's all one fluent motion. So the wheelie actually starts from all the way back here, like a really long way away. It's not like I get to here and then try picking the front wheel up. You just have to use the, as the suspension rebounds, that's when you pick it up and over. And then the other one, so the one after this flat corner, you also use the suspension and the physics to pick the front wheel up at the same time. So as we exit this, wheelie up and over. So that was actually a really shit version. Let me do that again. I'm on the spot now, got pressure. Set a track marker as well. What? My rider just stopped sitting down halfway around the corner. So with this, there's a little bit more manual input to it. But essentially, in this game, as the bike goes from being leant over to upright, the suspension also goes light. So you need to time it as you're standing the bike upright. So right about here, you see as the bike's going from leant over, it's now starting to stand up. That's when you want to lean back a little bit to start picking that front wheel up. Because that's right here is a sweet spot of when the front wheel goes light from when you're leant over to when you're stood up. So it's all one fluent motion to pick it up, and then you kind of sit down and scrub it. That turning one's a lot harder than the one that's at the top of the hill. Oh my god, I'm getting very, very slick on the back end here. Maybe the tarmac is a bit of a cheat code for MX bikes as well, Chase, because like your eyes are now programmed to process things coming at you at higher speeds. Maybe that helps with bikes. Whereas I struggle quite a lot in the shadows and stuff in this game, trying to see where the ruts are. I don't think I'm doing any racing until next year. So any riding I do in real life would just be practicing. I went too far, I can't quad into the corner now, it's got a triple single. Oh, Jesus. Trying to scrub things a bit too hard. I feel off right now. Stay with 10 or change. I suppose it all depends on what your real life number is. I wish I kept 35. So I had 35 for years as my career number. Then I randomly asked Wes if I could change it to a 3, because I thought a single digit would be cool. And now I kind of don't want 3 anymore, but 35's now gone. Since I'm definitely not going to be number 1 at all next year. Way too far. Would have been surprised if I could still get that quad there without scrubbing the jump before it. God damn, I keep trying to be fucking steezy going up and over that. I do way too much now. I know how these boys were tripling from the inside, like it's really, really slippery. That's really difficult to do. I mean, the whole track's feeling slippery for me at the moment. Russia was like doing this in the race, going inside, doubling, and then just going on, off. And he didn't really seem to be losing any time to anybody either. I guess because your wheels are on the ground, moving you forwards the whole time rather than you being up in the air. Yeah, for God's sake, I'm in the wrong gear. Short gamers. Said Supercross was easier and I haven't put a decent lap together once yet. See why people were going around the outside there now. I'm on the Fantic. Do some Savatgy vibes. Since Savatgy's... Is that actually Savatgy still number 17? Was that a career number?
With YouTube Premium, you can watch ad-free, offline.
I've got no idea he's got number 35 now. I mean, it might not even be a career number that someone's taken. It might have just been the normal double digit that people have earned throughout the year.
Continue watching the highest quality videos from anywhere by seamlessly switching devices. Set up automatic downloads so your favorite videos are
I don't think I've still got the 2023 one.
and play videos when your screen is off or when you use other apps.
I'll just go through
Discover with Premium.
all of my tracks, see what
Free of charge.
takes my eye. What's that? I remember that one. It's an old one. I'll see if there's any tracks that I know that I'm really good at. Mill Creek is a very good track. 450 might be a bit overkill though. I don't like pestering people. Like, once I've left a message, that's kind of it. If they don't reply, I don't like messaging them again because I feel like I'm being a nuisance, because I hate when people do it to me. I messaged Narvo, bearing in mind it was on air all night, so I don't know how much he's on his PC these days. And I said, Mr. Narvo, do you have anything set in stone for Nations commentating this year? And he said, not yet, boss man. To which I replied, I would like to put forth the idea of being in the booth with you for some US/European collaboration, just like the real life event. And so yeah, you should have like Paul Malin and somebody else, like maybe Weege, I don't know. And I said he can stream it on Twitch and I stream it on YouTube. I feel like that'd be a good idea. I feel like me and Narvo would have some good chemistry going back and forth there. And he hasn't got back to me yet. But again, I don't know how on his PC he is. I don't want to send him another message, and I don't want to impose, because that's kind of like his territory. I didn't mean to load that track. I'm not on Spotify, Daniel. All the Spotify songs are copyrighted. I'm just listening to a YouTube playlist, so it's just the occasional YouTube ad. I have no idea what a good lap time is on KMX. No clue. Your best bet, go on the MXB Ranked website, go to the leaderboards and have a look at the lap times there. That's the thing, is like, Narvo's got a wife, a newborn child. No, I doubt he's a degenerate like me and sits on his PC all day every day. I think I have to kind of make my bed early this year, because I've got two options. Oh, actually, what are these Oceania rounds? Oh no, I remember these. I wasn't the biggest fan. I've got two options. I can either try and get good on a 250 and try and steal either Aqua or Neon spot for Team Great Britain, or I can just chalk it all and just hop into the booth with Narvo. But I don't feel like I can have both. I can't be like, oh, I'm going to try qualify, and if I don't make it, then I'll commentate it. I do really like DeChambeau. It's just such a good track. So it's actually nuts that Coyote would have a double-digit, like a two-digit number next year after the few races that he's done. I only felt faster on the 250 back then, and it's because I was on the TM. There was a cheat code, but they banned it now, haven't they? So it's just it's basically KTM or nothing. Because I'm not very good on the Honda. I don't know how people make the Honda go fast. Since I played it. Have I turned my reshade off by mistake? No. It looks a bit like more dull than usual. This setup definitely prefers going fast. Like these slower, more technical tracks, the suspension doesn't really like too much at all. So it makes me wonder how well it would do on Budds Creek, because there's a couple of slow 180s up and down hills on Budds. ATM is just a heavier TM. Oh, I don't know about that, but the TM's power was just fundamentally broken, wasn't it? On the standard map, and it was way quicker than everything else. And for whatever reason, it just seemed to sit in corners so well. No matter what rut you put in front of it, it would just charge through it. Front end wouldn't tuck. And there's not many other 250s that for some reason you can just put into 4th gear and it will carry on pulling no matter what the RPM's looking like. At least, oh no, never mind. I'll answer my own question before I even asked it. Does anyone know when MX Bikes Nations is? Because if I hop on it now, I'm going to ruin myself for Budds Creek on the 450. But then I've also I've hopped on 250 randomly at times throughout this year on like Redbud, for example, and I've put in a lap that I thought was just absolutely nuts. And then I go and compare it to the other 250 riders and they're like 3 seconds quicker. But it's like, I've gone around the whole track without shutting off the throttle. How have you gone 3 seconds quicker on that? I mean, I could try and chow Cam again like I did last year, but I think he's just way quicker than me this year. Last year we went 1-2 and 2-1 in our race, and I got the lucky end. He had a bad start Moto 2, and I was able to hold him off. But it's like I've not beat him once, I don't think, at all this year, just straight up. So I don't see me doing it in a qualifying race. I know it's going to be a different track from the one that we just got as well, even though it is going to be another Ironman, but something about Ironman, I really do not do well there, ever. I'm really, really poo around Ironman. I mean, qualifiers wouldn't be on Ironman anyway, I don't think. Yeah, USA is going to be quick. I imagine it'll be Rax Chase and then some sort of variant of Brock, Ashton or Willie, maybe. Where is it? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think you boys can do good. And qualifiers is going to be on a GP track. So have a look at some of the GPs. That's going to put me at a disadvantage as well, is because I didn't have the luxury of racing all these. I raced... Which ones did I race? I raced Lugo. I raced Keegums. And I think that was it. Yeah, so if it's any of the others, I think I'm probably screwed. Apparently I've got a suspension already. How different is that from normal? That's a bit different. Okay. In general, what do I want to do on a 250? Is it more redline it everywhere, or is it more lug it a little bit? I'm talking about in-game here as well, not IRL. Because on the TM, for example, you didn't want to redline it, you wanted to keep it, like, bogging, because it would just keep pulling. I'm not sure how what the KTM likes. So much better. you don't get as much... oh, I've got the previous year's Udavella stuck in my head now. You don't get as much of the suspension rebound cheese as you do on the 450s. So if you jump into a corner, it's pretty good at staying in it. It doesn't like compress and then rebound and stand you upright. You don't, Randy, is the very, very short question. It's not possible to get the 450s as part as the 2s, because it's to do with the weight of the bike and the way that the tyres work as well. 250s are just infinitely easier to ride on this game. They're more, they're just more predictable. I think that's the best way of wording it. Because riding one really fast still takes skill, but it's like if you're newer to the game, you can hop on a 250, I think, and have a lot of success really easily. Linda is still of the opinion, though, that learning to ride a motorbike in real life is easier than learning MX bikes. It's so light. So I barely touch the stick and I'm cranked over fully sideways. What am I hoping for in SMX? Just to enjoy the racing, to be honest. I'm not hoping for any sort of positions at all. It doesn't mean anything. Well, I don't think they'd sell levers big enough to get my gut in it if I wanted to ride a road bike. I'd have to lose a bit of poundage. I'm tiptoeing on these things way too much, as if I'm riding a 450, and they're so much grippier than I expect. Would it be grippy? They're thinking, I think I'd have more fun commentating All of Nations than riding in the 250 class. Well, one of you needs to pull up your big boy pants and hop on a 450. It's just like completely different. I wish it was like a different game riding a 2 than a 4. But how quickly the bike gets leant over is pretty nuts. The amount of grip that you've got is insane. Oh, track-wise, what am I hoping for? I wouldn't even mind similar to last year's SMX tracks, to be honest. I think it was round 2 where he built a bunch of like really skinny, narrow ruts and everybody hated it and I rage quit on the day, and now that's kind of what I'm wanting. Yeah, that's enough of the 250 for me to do. Not ideal. You know what? For the where's Keegan's? Oh, Latvia, there it is. For the memes, we'll hop on the fun sound setup for a little bit. The issue they've got with the SMX tracks is they have to replicate the real life ones, and the real life SMX tracks have always been shit layouts anyway. There you go, he's already got it on. Oh yeah, I was just on the KTM 250, wasn't I? I was like, there's no way I was riding the Fantic with shift health off. I don't know if I ever did drop. Did I put this in a video? Oh, that's not a good start. I suppose I have to learn the track first, don't I? Jesus. Bonk. Yeah, I mean, this, you know, this setup's good if I can rock up off the couch and put it second in NA. Oh my god. It's just so odd hopping from like going from Fantic to this KTM. It just feels so much different. Like this thing's so loose in comparison. My game doesn't look as highly detailed today, and I can't work out... Oh, can you double over that? I don't know why that's never occurred to me to try that until right now. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. These are the same bikes that we had then, isn't it? There hasn't been not been a bike update. Hmm. We could have Beta 17 bikes where you can tuck the front, but they're also a little bit better on hills. I think that'd be a nice combination. You motherfucker. Ah! We love and hate sand at the same time. I really want to get that inside line after hitting that double. That'd be so nice. I'm going to keep trying it. Yeah, you had a good race around here, didn't you, Splash? If I remember correctly. Does my track look like different than usual? It feels like the norms on the track look blurry. Like not as high res. Maybe it's just that maybe the aerial, maybe the AMA tracks this year have been a bit higher detailed than these, and I just didn't realise. Oh, fuck's sake. Always the back end falls out. Suspension's too good on these bikes. I would agree. I think that's true. Could you imagine now though if I mean I think they're not making any bikes at all anymore. I think they're just done forever. Could you imagine if they now released a pack of bikes that were worse handling, how outraged the 99% of the community would be? Jesus Christ. I mean, not really easy to get back on the track if you fall off there on the right. Motherfucker. That's so... How close am I to getting my back wheel over that? Because I know it's going to be a case of slapping the front wheel down afterwards, but I just want to see if I'm anywhere near. Oh, it is close. It's like if I can land my back wheel, instead of it landing there, if it can land there, I'd be okay. So it's not even like a wheel's length of distance. Almost. Didn't get any pop that time. Yeah, the original East Street got done a bit dirty, I think, by how the traction is now. But it still flows pretty well, especially when you've got a bit of rough in there, or a bit of a road kicked in so the corners hold you better. But old, like pre-updates, East Street was probably the most fun sand tracks. You just hold it whipped everywhere. Just jumping your way around. like I'm a completely different rider when races start than when I'm riding around in testing or practicing. Hello, Simply Pinned. I'm good, thank you. Catch you later, Lou. Let's go. Where's Fantic? I'm blind. Let's go Fantic on E Street. If I try... Let me try and find something quickly. Since we're having a conversation about Erode right now. I have 28 videos with beta in the title. There we go. Edit type. No. How do I load this? There we go. Thumbnail. Download. Right. Look at this. This is beta 18. Erode changes, apparently. I don't know if Erode changed again since this, but this is single player Erode. And it doesn't look triangulated or anything. It looks genuinely like smooth and nice. And I don't understand why it doesn't form like this anymore. Like, why? Take aerial races, for example. Why are we having to run erode values at like 0.08 for it to be somewhat raceable? Surely the default erode should always be 1, and the game should just be made so that 1 is a good erode. I know, just a little... Can you believe this was one of my thumbnails in the past? Like, there's so much going on here, it's so cluttered. Jesus Christ. But I definitely think the game has gone downhill in some aspects. I don't think I want the 450s to have more side grip, because we do still have a shitload of grip. Like, we can go so quick. What I would like the 450s to have is a more consistent grip between the side and the middle of the tyres. Hello, KCJ. It's a very interesting name. So the issue I've got right now is on the 450s, you go from doing a 360 in a corner to suddenly catching traction and doing a backflip. So it goes from nothing to all. I wish it was just a more even spread of traction. Shift help back on. Go. Air physics take a dive. I have felt 0 air physics changes, I'll be honest with you. They feel identical for the last 5 years. But before you used to be able to hit that inside pretty tapped. And now it's almost like you're better off riding a 250 than a 4, because it's not moving anywhere on the 4. Oh. Okay, we'll ignore that corner. That corner doesn't exist. Oh my Christ. I'm just Tokyo drifting my way around the whole track. And the issue that you have, and I think this will apply just to any motocross game that exists ever until we get like NASA level PCs in 50 years time, is because there's no dirt displacement and you are essentially riding on top of a surface, not in a surface. That's why it just feels so skatey, because obviously you turn the traction down and you're just kind of sliding across the top. You're not sinking into the sand and getting grip that way. But I don't think we'll get a game with like proper dirt displacement in real time for many, 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 many years. I'm going to go on last year's Redbud just for a little bit more. Not Redbud, Bud's Creek. And then after that I'll dip off for the night. It's been 2 hours, that's a lot of bikes time for me. Yeah, the build of the game that I've got at the moment for MTG doesn't have any deform, so that's something that I was looking at in that little like newly released footage. And it didn't look... I mean, I saw the bikes leaving a trail, but obviously it looked like it was lap 1 or lap 2, so it didn't look like it had deformed at all. But I'm intrigued to see how it goes and what the ruts are going to end up looking like, basically, or how they're going to end up riding like after a few laps. But, I mean, we can check one thing off, that it does better than MX bikes already. It has AI that you can race against, so you're not playing by yourself all the time. I don't have a favourite aerial track. If I was to choose just one from this year, because I can't remember about every year, it would just be Daytona. Daytona's been the only one that I've truly like had a lot of fun on this year. For all the outdoors ones, I'm just indifferent. Don't hate them, don't love them. They're just there. They're just tracks. They just occupy another Friday night. Well, so I can pick apart every game, to be honest, so we'll see what MTG's like on 4 relays, but obviously that Sim is more realistic in some aspects than MX Bikes is, but then it's the same both ways as well. It's like the issue with Sim, one of the biggest 2 issues for Sim for me, one is the no rider leaning, so you are just static on the bike at all times, and the other one is the lack of, let's say, air. So it's like you're riding in a vacuum, there's no forces on you when you're in the air at all, which is why you see people doing like 3 whips in the space of 1 jump, which is just not realistic at all, is it? It's like they whip, the bike comes around, they whip again, the bike comes around, they whip again, the bike comes around, then they can land no problem at all. So there's pros and cons to both, 100%. I don't check my FPS too often, Splash. I'd have to say probably about 100. On certain tracks I'll feel it dip, but it's always above 60, so it's not like it affects me loads. But yeah, playing and streaming in 2K quality and in high settings in-game, it does take its toll. The PC does tend to warm up quite a bit. I'd be awful if I hopped on Sim right now. It'd be quite funny. Maybe I'll do it for 10 minutes before I end the stream. I haven't got anything downloaded anymore. I haven't got any tracks. I went through and purged everything a while ago. There's not one iota of my being that wants to go back and do sim races, though. Well, the way I was playing on Dilla last night, it made me want to ride the fan ticket buds. but that might have just been a good 30 minutes that I was having, because I've been a bit stinky again today. So, undecided right now. That never used to happen to me until Beta 20. You used to be able to get into a wheelie and ride it out no problem, but now for whatever reason you just fall off the back of it. Can't follow a rut to save my life anymore. Yeah, let's spend 10 minutes on Sim. Where is it? There she is. Is that going to load? Is it going to show up? Well, I would hope Shirley would wax me. He's not stopped playing the game for like 7, 8 years, is he? Why is he not showing up? Hang on. Let's change game capture to MX Simulator. Is that going to work now? There we go. Why am I on a 250 is my question. Get me off of that shit. Get me on the 4. Who do we want to be? Why do I thought I would have a Jet Lawrence here. Oh, I think I think they would have released Jet skin on a 250 for this one. Will be Big Daddy Eli. Why not? That's that. Riding gear. Oh god, I deleted all the gear as well. Or it would be LeBron James on Eli Tomac's bike. That'll be good. That'll make sense. What tracks do I have? I've got Fox Raceway and Hangtown for this year. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, look at him. Big Daddy LeBron. Hate that. JLV, you're never going to watch this video in a million years, because I'm irrelevant in MX Simulator. Can we make it so the cursor disappears off the screen after a while? There's no need for it to still be there. Then I haven't got to move it out of the way either. Oh. So look how stiff the MX Simulator gameplay looks when someone that's not very good at the game is playing it. It's almost like MTG footage looks stiff because they're brand new to their game playing it as well. What if we unlocked 100% of the human brain? It's actually hard to believe that I used to be good at this, considering how shit I am now. What's my leveling like? That all seems fairly straightforward. Oh, the MX Simulator tracks are a year behind, aren't they? So this is 2024 layout, even though it's 2025. I was about to turn right then at the top of that hill. Jesus Christ. I will say, like, Sim is harder than learning to ride a real motorbike. I'll throw that out there. Linda says that MX Bikes is harder than learning to ride a real bike. So if that's hard, then Sim's definitely harder. But like, you see, that's what I'm trying to say in terms of like realism as well. You saw how long I was just floating in the air for? Like, it's as if you're just jumping. Anytime the bike leaves the ground, it's like you're in space, you're just floating. It's like anti-gravity's turned, like gravity's turned off. What's going on here? Why am I just collapsing off the bike all the time? Oh, is this your rider model, Luke? That's cool. You know what I could do to be an arsehole? Real quick. Display capture. I could go to Motocross the game, press play, and then hide it from you guys. And now I'm playing MTG in the background. And you boys will only be able to hear it when it loads. You won't be able to see it at all. Because now I'm not breaking any NDAs because you can't see anything. And so there's a splash screen here. It's got Motocross the Game, private alpha agreement, and it's got, where is it? That's just about the alpha disclaimer and what you can and can't see. Confidentiality and restrictions. By accessing this alpha, you agree to strict confidentiality. You are not allowed to share any content from the game publicly or privately, including screenshots, videos, or gameplay recordings. You cannot stream the game on any public or private platform. You cannot publish blog posts, articles, or public discussions about Motocross the Game in its current state. Any violations of these terms will result in immediate revocation of your access. Further charges might apply. Why these rules exist? This game is an alpha and it represents only a small part of the game's development journey. The global audience, unfamiliar with its unfinished nature, may judge it prematurely, which people have been doing all the time now anyway, leading to misconceptions and damage the game's reputation. Your discretion helps ensure Motocross the Game gets the time it needs to evolve into the best possible experience. Can't remember. How do I change into third person? There we go. I was quiet. Let me turn the volume up. Settings, audio. Apparently the volume is all the way up. Oh my god! A little bit loud. Turn down to about there. Little bit Supercross. Just for the record, I have just got steezier than any of the footage that you've ever seen over this little double into this corner on Supercross. Passing it over a Supercross triple. There you go. And that's all you're getting. Hey, I'm not showing anything. There's no NDAs being broken. Done. See? Never played it. Didn't do anything. I've gone from 8.1 hours to 8.2 hours. Yeah, I wish they would allow us to show. I would like to get my hands on the version that they played recently, because again, I've just got bike only. I would love to be able to play it properly and try and show it off well. Audio counts? Since when? To be fair, what I have just done is no different than the footage that's already on Instagram from the original one anyway, with the bike sounds in there. So, I think it's fun. It's no different to... Where is... Instagram profile? How long ago was it that the original one all came out? Oh, I don't post on the gram too often. Oh, here we go. Bring this over here. The upcoming release of Motocross the Game. There has in turn been... It's no different to that. Hang on, no, sorry, perfect example here. If I go forwards and backwards, so you guys are saying that the other footage looks stiff. Look how you can toss it over this finish line. And that's without any rider inputs as well. That's purely, like, bike physics and gyro effects. So I feel like people forget one set of footage and then look at another set of footage. That is purely bike only. That's not muscling it around at all. That is just turning left and right and accelerating. So that's probably like half of what you're going to be able to do. Thank you, L21. I appreciate that. But there you go. No, so any NDAs that I may have just broken aside by doing some audio, I have not seen many positive comments out of the footage that released on this game a couple of days ago. Yet in the space of about 20 seconds, we have just had about 5 people saying that audio sounds so good. So how have I just got more positive comments in the space of 20 seconds than what's been shown so far? I really think they would benefit in letting a select few people, it doesn't even have to be me, actually stream and play the game for a prolonged period of time, not just these little clips that they're showing. I feel like it would be so much more beneficial for them. That footage looks so much different from the one with the rider. I think I will 100% happily say that that footage that they showed with the rider, the third person perspective, the rider looks goofy. I think the rider animations really let down that perspective. Whereas when he was in first person, I thought he looked a lot better. And that's something else I said, is I didn't know who was playing in that footage. And you can say that I've got a massive ego or whatever you want. I think that I would be better at the game than Stone Rider is. So I would then be able to do a better job of showcasing the game's physics. Do you remember, I tried finding it a long time ago, but I couldn't do it. Way back, before MX vs ATV Reflex released, there was gameplay footage that was released, and on Fort Dodge Round 2, you've got that massive step up, like halfway around the stadium. Actually, might be this. And he does the most disgusting whip ever. I want to see if I can... It might not have been this, actually. It's the way the rider moves on the step up here, and it made me want to buy the game just like that. But then the physics are actually different when the game released. Yeah, it wasn't that. This guy's just lying. What are you lying for? What about this? Definitely isn't this either. Or is it this? It might be this. Hang on. It was on Fort Dodge Round 2, and I've seen a little bit of Fort Dodge Round 2 action here. But the animations can affect how a game looks and feels so much. Which is why everyone's saying that the game looks stiff. Having played it, it's not stiff. But then again, that's looks versus feel. But I know nobody's going to have felt how the game feels yet because it's not out. So then they can only go based on what they've seen. Was that the real race director? No, I don't think it is. See, the amount of people that are just doing this and saying leak, it's not a fucking leak. They were playing it. They allowed the people to post it. But that's just people on the internet these days. That's just what it is. I do an online Reflex stream. I don't know. The Reflex Online is quite buggy. It's hard to get a lobby up and maintain it. We done it before, like during a donate-a-thon. We had a few lobbies going. But it was like, I can't invite, I just have to join an online lobby and then hope that people get in. But ideally, it would be nice if people had more of an open mind. But then also at the same time, I have to understand that the majority of the community is on the younger side. So it's hard. I don't know why I've got OBS on stream, on Steam. I downloaded it for some reason, and apparently I've used it for 49 minutes. But I don't know why I've still got it. I mean, this is what I'd rather be doing right now. I re-downloaded this as well because I want to play this at some point. I just haven't committed to it. I got 15 hours deep into a playthrough on Twitch and then I stopped for months and I want to kind of restart. I actually like this more than I think 99% of the... Oh, they've had an update. New tracks and tricks. Okay. Might have to give that a check out at some point. Other point I see people hating about an MTG at is the price. And it's like, would you rather spend $60 every single year for the same thing? Or would you rather spend $69 once and then have that game over multiple years, which then makes it a lot cheaper in the long run? If I was able to track my MX Simulator hours, I'd say I probably had more hours on Sim, but Bikes would be second place. My MX Bikes background on Steam is an MX Simulator track. This is... I don't know the year, but it's an Anaheim 1, created by Jay. It was just a picture that I had on my PC, so I just put it in the background. Do I have an MTG one? Oh, that's there by default. So I haven't properly gone through all of these yet to see everything that's going on with the updates. There's your boy, Stony. His luscious long locks of hair. Very jealous. Stone Rider again. If this is in-game, if this is not pre-made and this is how a track erodes naturally from the bikes in-game, I might come. You may see Seaman on camera on release day. I will be releasing on release day. I have a feeling it's probably a bit of both. But pre-made as well. Like, look at that. Like, it almost looks like fluffy. And having played the game and how the bike turns, I can tell you that even a corner like this, and then going into these ruts, is going to be so difficult to get smooth and right. Because you have to be really precise, as it is. So I'm intrigued. I'm very interested. Is there any way of me making... I can't make these bigger, can I? I'm kind of limited to the... Yes, the size is the size, unfortunately. So how have you got here? You've got like almost like a mesh type wireframe underneath the ground, and it's all split up into different shapes. I imagine them shapes can then move and mold depending on where the tires hit it. It almost feels like in MX Bikes you've got less LM shapes to move, which is why it all gets really triangulated. So I believe because of the game engine that this is on, it will erode in a smoother way. Oh, I haven't seen all of these yet. Okay. Bro's legs look off. Looks like he's got a very like girthy thigh. But actually, this brings up a point that I mentioned before about having bikes and making them look like something else. So this is obviously like a Honda model. It looks like a Honda, but it's not going to be called a Honda. It's called the VMX like 450. But you can customize it in whatever way you want to look different. And I imagine at some point they would probably release other plastic kits for it as well. That's quite cool. Again, it's been so long since I've even read through half of this stuff. And this is not NDA stuff, because this is accessible to everybody, just by going on the MTG store page. Then that's why the engines sound good, because they've gone and recorded it all themselves. It's not just like a sample that they've paid for online or that they've ripped off of YouTube. If they can work on how that snow forms there, because that's very jagged right now, that will be fun to ride in snowy conditions. So right now in game, let's say I load in and a track looks like this. It's not like bikes where I have to exit out of testing, change the weather, go back in again. You can do it all whilst in the game. Like I can be on the track here, press pause, go to weather and scroll through them. So it can look like this, then this, then this, all back to back to back. But I have not seen the snow in game yet. I've got like sunny, cloudy, overcast. Like, I haven't seen snow in game yet. The racing subscription, for anyone wondering about that, is if you don't have a racing subscription, it's just like MX Bikes. You can go online, you can search through servers, you can play it like online with people. You haven't got to pay for it at all. The racing subscription is only if you want to then go and compete in like pro level stuff. And I'm guessing it's more as a deterrent from stopping people being arseholes and just ruining races and punting people. Like, you almost like pay a premium to take it more seriously. Is there a damage system? Because I know there's a stamina system involved. But I haven't seen too much in regards to damage yet. Oh, stamina system and realistic crash. Impacts, bring new authenticity to each fall. Reflexes and recovery time matter, pushing you to master the art of staying in control and pushing the limits, just like in the real sport. See, I've seen some people saying that they hate this idea. But I also feel like they're the people that want a hot lap every single lap. I almost feel like having a stamina system into a game almost makes you tackle races as if it's like F1, for example. I mean, in real life, when you watch a real broadcast now, the amount of times you'll hear like Weege or James, if somebody overtakes someone, they'll say like, oh, now they've got to put in 1 or 2 sprint laps to pull away a little bit and break them. It's like, you can do that, but you can't do them sprint laps every single lap of the race. You see from this screenshot here that the third person looks a bit goofy, like it looks quite rigid. So maybe it's just the third person animations that make it look stiff in the gameplay as well. But like this screenshot here, you see how much more cranked over he's getting than they was getting in the released footage as well. I mean, regardless anyway, it looks super, super pro. But then that's just stage 1, isn't it? It's all based on feel. I might have to message Nico and see when like this is getting updated, so I can like try and play a newer build to see what I'm playing, because this, I've had this since not 2024. Has it really been going on since 2024? Feels like a long time. I want to say I've had this probably like half a year at this point. Or whenever that early footage came out, actually. That's when I had the game. So I've been playing the same thing, which is why I've only got 8 hours in it. It's like I played the game enough to then be able to get around a track consistently and smoothly, but I didn't see the point in sitting and grinding it for hundreds of hours if the physics are then going to change when you slap a rider on top of it as well. You see your screenshots? Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do there. It's all stuff that you've seen before anyway. I had recorded way ago when I first got this. I had recorded a video of like my first impressions of it, but I deleted it because it'd been sat on my PC for so long, and it would have been outdated by the time the game comes out anyway. Yeah, I'm not allowed to show gameplay. I don't know if you can change bike mid game, because as of right now, as per this, where is it? As per this, there is only one bike. It's just the VMX. I think I've got a 250. I don't think I've got a 450. But it's just a VMX. There's not different bikes at the moment, so I don't know. I would like it to be the next thing, and it's like live service anyway, so I don't imagine it's going to get worse over time like bikes has. I imagine it would only get better anyway. But it's, the only thing I can say to you boys going into it is a difficult game, at least from what I've played. Like, it's not easy. If you have trouble on MX Bikes, you're going to have more trouble on this. Like, you can't attack it in the same way you can attack MX Bikes. You've got to be smoother and slower and just precise and everything. That might change after people have put like 1,200 hours, like 1,000, 2,000 hours in, like you have on bikes, and then you unlock like that next level of skill when you can go really, really fast. But as of learning the game, you have to be really patient. I don't think it'll end up like Track Day R. Track Dayar's issue is they're almost doing too much at once. Where is Track Dayar? Did I uninstall it? Oh, it's not down here. Is it in my favourites? It is. Load this real quick. We'll see if this will work. Sometimes it bugs out. I'm not allowed to play it. Crosser. So with Track Dayar, they can't. Does people think this is a Photoshop of Chase Sexton? By the way, I think that looks so much like Sexton's face. Track Day. So if we go here, obviously every single bike and discipline has different physics. So you've got the motocross bikes, you've then got the road bikes down here, you've then got supermoto bikes, you've got flat tracking bikes. This is actually really, really fun to ride. I'll throw that out there. This is fun. You've got mini bikes as well if you want to ride a little moped that goes really quick for some reason. It's not loading. Please load. I'm trying to prove a point. Thank you. You can ride these. You've got e-bikes. You've got some weird little Suroni type things. Trials bikes as well for the trials courses. So each kind of discipline here has its own thing that they have to work on. And I almost feel like they're doing too much sometimes, which is why I think the motocross side of things has fallen behind. But I tried doing a motocross video on this game not that long ago at all. And I'll show you why I ended up not doing it. Because it's incredibly frustrating. What is this? I don't want to create a skin. I just want to select the Honda. Thank you. Right. Track. MX tracks. And look how many tracks they've got in here as well, by the way. Like, there's got so many tracks just by default. I think I've only one of these I've got downloaded. I added freestyle into the game as well. That's cool. What's this? Let's play this. I don't know what this is. But the issue that I've got on this game right now, which I don't know if they're aware of, if they're going to change, is let's say I start wheel spinning coming out of corner. It doesn't matter how many gears I shift up or how minutely on the throttle I can be. I could be a 20th of the throttle turn and in 5th gear, that wheel spin won't stop. I have to physically shut off, wait a second or two, and then go again before it will stop wheel spinning. Why is it so quiet? I don't know, but it won't let me change it. It's like, I don't know, it's just... Definitely think it was better back in, I think it was 2022 when I played it with Rum. I don't know what's happened to it as of late. It feels a bit stiff sometimes. It's a bit wonky, like braking bumps are... I feel like I'm goom riding half the time. So I'd be very, very surprised if MTG comes out and it feels like this, then I feel like everybody has a right to be annoyed. So the bike doesn't really go where you want it to go half the time. Not ideal. But then I think on the flip side, the road bike side of things is really good. And it already has a massive bike life community. Like wheeling on the game is so easy. I'm disappointed this didn't turn into anything. This geezer emailed me when this game came out, and I did do a video on it, and then it just nothing went any further. I've got so many games. And I always feel like I've just got nothing to play. Didn't sign any NDAs for this. Yeah. I have a feeling this is going to be very loud. I don't want it to be loud. VRC Pro gameplay. I've not played VRC in years. Everything's so quiet now. I think my bikes might just be loud. Yeah, it sounds very weed whackery, but this could have been a fun arcadey game to play with people. Played this online with a couple of the devs and testers way back. It was good fun. I could be such a troll, couldn't I, at some point, and just do, like, new MTG leaked footage and just do a game that not many people have seen, so they think it's that. Oh. It looks so, like... Even this, like, when you switch to third person from first, it feels like a completely different game. Like, it looks goofy in third. And then when you go back into first person, it feels, like, somewhat a bit more realistic. Trying to bark in the virtual course. Give me a second. I didn't expect to be on this for this long. Oh, no, it came up short. It's like a Fortnite mod. You know, you're not far away. Not far away. It does have that similar sort of aesthetic, doesn't it? And that's the OG version of this, Chasing the Dream. It's got so much stuff. Maybe I should play Legends again at some point. I don't know. I think momentum is one of them things in motocross games that is really important. It's like if in the Supercross games, for example, it's like if you case a rhythm section, you're basically singling the rest of the way through. It's nice to be able to like roll one jump, accelerate, seat bounce, and get back into a good rhythm and carry your speed again. Goated game. Insane game. MotoGP 2. I did see that. It's not installed. When did I play it? 2022. Yeah, so I only played it back in 2022. It's been a long time. And I played it for 27 minutes. I got Ride on here as well. Yeah, Ride for 3 hours. When's the last time I played that? 2023. This is actually quite a fun game. Still getting updates as well now by the looks of it. Only Arduino. I beat Only Up on stream as well. I was very happy with that. That's a throwback. Took me 11 hours. Crazy stuff. Let's say, who's playing it? Oh, he's not playing it. He's in Rust. Okay. PGA. Troy, what kind of whoops my ass on it these days? Troy's got 8. Troy's still banging out a bit of PGA. Damn. I even done a video on Phasmophobia years ago. And then I realised just how shit everything that's not extreme sports related does. Got some weird things in there. I kept telling Charlie to download Portal 2 so we can play through it together, and never happened. PUBG. I'm autistic as fuck, so I've got like all these idle games that you don't actually really play, you just sit and watch numbers go up. Why has this gone onto my other screen? The amount of idle games that I've played over the years is crazy. It's like you don't actually do anything, you just sit and like upgrade stuff and numbers get higher and that's all there is to it. I think I'm the only person on the planet that put 40 minutes into RuneScape and stopped playing it. Also another goated game. Remember running around with a massive like purple dildo beating the shit out of people. I need to be careful scrolling on this. There could be some stuff that YouTube doesn't like. When he played Shredders for 50 minutes. 400 hours. What have I got 400 hours on? Oh no, 40 minutes. Oh, do you mean this? Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, it's an idle game. I have it open in the background half the time, so I'm not actively playing it. I bought Siege, but I have still yet to install it on the PC. Used to no life the shit out of this back on PlayStation 3 when I was younger. I used to wake up every morning before school, like an hour early, to sit and grind and go up levels on this game. Great game. No, I've never got involved into many RPG games. This was also a decently fun game when I played it. You can do... It's not Supermoto, is it? But, you know, whatever you call this. Yeah, VRC Pro is a good game, but it's difficult. They host... I don't know if they still do, but they used to do like proper championships on this game. I watched a few of them on YouTube. Very impressive stuff. Like, people are really good at it. Game that I finished on the done on the second channel. The owner of this, I think Troy might have made a video or a short something on this at some point. But yeah, whoever the owner of this, whoever, oh yeah, he's played it. Played it for 2 minutes. I played it for 6. He wanted me to make a video on it. The guy that emailed me, and it's not video worthy whatsoever. I want to see if it's going to take long to download. If it doesn't, I'll load it up and show you. This is not the MX Bikes ripoff. No, that was a different one. I can't remember the name of it. I'm not seeing Terraria. I didn't even know Terraria was on Steam. I thought it was its own standalone thing like Minecraft. I used to play Terraria on PlayStation. Was it on PlayStation or did I play it on a laptop? I definitely have played Terraria at some point in my life. Super Auto Pets. I played 2 minutes. I couldn't even tell you what goes into it. Just looks almost like a tower defense-y kind of game. I know, I'm not arguing. Like, Terraria is a good game. I agree. I mean, I used to do bloody Minecraft streams on this channel, for crying out loud. But it's never something that I commit to. And it's hard committing to something that I know only like 1 out of 100 people would want to see. I apologise if this blows your ears off. You know what games are like when you load them up for the first time and they crank them gaming. Who is this wee-looking MF?
Good job. Oh. Oh. Good job. Oh. Oh.
What the fuck is going on? Why did I not upload this? Why did you fucking think I didn't upload this? What do you mean fouled? You fucking want some? I'm wheeling, brother. What's going on? I could upload this and say MTG gameplay. That would be quite funny. Oh, alright. Oh, see. Okay, hang on. We're indoor racing. I've got to do a bit of indoor racing. Hang on. Oh, I haven't even got to lean back. I just have to... Got jump scared. Hang on, it got... Are you telling me that a KTM costs 200 grand and I only get 300 per race? What's going on here? Right. Yo, yeah. Oh, we're barking. We're zooming. Oh, if I, oh my god, it's so sensitive. So if I accelerate too much, Too much speed to wheelie. Oh, but, oh, I can't brake. Can't brake. It spawned me in a fucking wall. Brother! You're not Paboso. Stop spawning me inside objects. So, I can wheelie just by accelerating. There's no choice not to, and I endo from braking. So I can't just ride normally on the track that says indoor track. Unless my goal is to wheelie. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're in business now. Oh, we're Anyway. Oh, I miss playing this. I did 30 hours. I grinded the shit out of this when it first came out. Although hasn't Power World's gone a bit funky now? Where is it? Here it is. Power World Dating Simulator. If any of you have ever done this, there is no argument you can make to me that you are saying that you are not a furry. There is no place on this planet that you can hide. Outrageous. I don't know what people are into. April Fools. No, look, no, it's March. No, it's not April. It's March. They missed it by a day. Party Animals was fun. Well, I didn't play that. Loads. You tell me people are cheating in Party Animals? That's crazy work. It's like the same kind of people that cheat in Fall Guys. I played through this with Linda and we had so much fun. We might have to do it again at some point. It was a lot of fun. Good game. If you are one of the few people in the MX Bikes community that have felt the touch of a woman before, and you're lucky enough that they like video games as well, buy this and play this with them. It's very, very good. It's a long game. Like, so it took us 12 hours, but it's fun. I'll be honest, gamers. There's not really anything else that is sticking out to me or I want to do today. Played MX Bikes for 2 hours. We've messed around for the next hour, not really doing anything. I've done a stream playing this on my birthday once as well. Oh, Polygon. Good game. FPS game. Scriblio is goated. I would beat all of you at Scriblio. The issue if I do Scriblio or Among Us, I either can't censor what people draw and I can't censor what people say. So, not good. 1v1 in golf with your friends. Don't tell me you're one of them sweats that's like looked at lineups and shit. I can make a golf with your friends lobby if where is it? Where's G? How like 5 gig? We'll install it real quick. We'll have a golf with friends game. No, but all it is just one person has to join and start dropping N bombs, and I'm in trouble, so there's no point even starting. See a Counter-Strike stream. Well, I currently have so much shit in the form of cans and glasses on my desk that I can't really move my mouse much at all. So unless I crank the sense up to the max, I'm kind of screwed. Hey, 3D pool's good fun. Where is it? Is it called something different in here? I'll type in pool. Oh, there we go, real 3D. I used to 1v1 like Chicken and Dad Shoes and Reese and everyone on this. This was good. We're at 60%. We've got time to kill. You last played February 23. What did it say for me before I loaded it? It's got to be similar. Unless I loaded it once randomly and then closed it again. Do you ever like get the idea that you want to play a game, you press to load it, and then you never actually start it, you just close it again? Everyone in my server for the room key. Viscal and Peter Pan. Let's go. I wouldn't want to do that right now. Bit of a big spur at the moment. Can, however, do this though. You have 135 hours on this game. That's disgusting. How? Oh, I can turn this back up again now. Why is it? Why is it in this resolution? So max, can I get it in 2K? Oh, I can. Lovely. What's going on here? What's that? I mean, we'll try and max everything out as much as we can. Right, it's quiet in my ears as well. Online, let's have a look. I'll host a world. Classic, dunk, hockey, I will host. Session name, Lins, max players 12, lobby type, password, nonce, confirm, host. NONCE. Let's have a look. What do you mean we've got locked courses? Have I got a... Huh? I mean, well, I'll just do random course. Classic game mode. This is where I can't even get like 3 people in it. We're going to have to leave. Not right now. I've seen a little bit of the Jorge Prado drama. You know what I'm saying to the public. Because nobody's joining. Do I have to press start first? Or is this the lobby and people join? There we go. This is the lobby. What colour do I want to be? Ooh. Hang on, I don't remember all these different colour balls being a thing when I last played. That looks a little bit Among Us-y. Can't even see the ball. The chicken's taking it all up. I've got all these different hats going on. It's got to be the... Yeah, it's fine. We'll run it up. Yeah, it's fine. I'll give people a few minutes to join in. Hey, listen, it's basically a chicken. I remember someone I used to play MX Simulator with made me buy Elder Scrolls Online when that came out, and we ended up never playing it. I think Prado has definitely hurt his stock value. All he can do now is get on that KTM next year and do really, really well. If he doesn't, then he's kind of screwed. Wait, I'm on wait, what? How am I on an NA server? Can I change that? Or would I have to close the lobby and reopen it again? Let me... Wait, host? Doesn't... Ah, hang on. If I do this, change that to Europe there, that's a lot more people. Then we go back, and then we host, and then we start. Try now. I'm on EU. I should be on EU. I don't know if I am. Oh yeah, I saw the screenshots of that. It didn't go particularly great, to be honest, Reed. I was just riding as normal, just mid. And now somehow we've ended up trying to get a Golf with Your Friends game going. And I don't know whether just to just leave it a couple minutes and let everybody get in. I don't know how many people we want to join. I'll give it 2 minutes. It's not very professional, to be fair, from the mechanic. I don't think Jorge's post itself was too bad. I mean, you know it's a bad comment back if you have to delete it. I mean, even still, if a team works their arse off, but a bike still isn't to a rider's liking, then I feel like he's allowed to say that. But he also does need to take accountability as well. It's like, if you're meant to be a two-time champion and world-class rider, I feel like you should be able to adapt to the most part on a bike. But then at the same time, I think people are judging based on what they think he was going to do, whereas he's still finished 6th overall in the championship, and I feel like most people would bite your arm off at a 6th. His power is way quicker than I remember it being. In a bad mood, cheer you up with some gameplay. You missed me showing off some Motocross the Game gameplay earlier. Breaking NDAs. By showing gameplay, I mean that I made my screen black and I revved the engine a few times so you could hear what the bike sounded like. Why are you in a bad mood, Reed? Is it your cat that died? Because I can understand that being very bad for the mood. Linda would be in tears if her cat died. Because she had one die not that long ago, and it was her favourite one of the lot that she had her parents. Right, leave practice. Yeah, I think we're only going to get 5. We'll start it. Oh shit, my bad, Willie. It was just called Linz. It's in the EU servers. But you see what I mean now, boys, about how I don't think MTG are giving out the best, like, footage for people to judge. That was almost fucking sick. I almost Kobe'd that shit. Because in the space of 20 seconds, I got all of you having ear orgasms from the bike sounds rather than you going, oh, it looks like the gameplay looks so stiff, it looks shit, blah, blah, blah. So you have to gotta be smart with it. I've never... Actually, before I say this, what country is Stark from? I've fallen out of the map. Yeah, what country is Stark from before I open my mouth? Spain, Sweden. I thought it was Sweden. Okay, so I've never ridden an Austrian bike other than like a KTM 50. I've always been on Japanese bikes or now a Varg. So I don't know what the Austrian bikes are like in terms of differences, but I can imagine if you are like Prado and you've ridden a certain bike or a certain type of manufacturer for so long, be it from KTM, then going on to Gas, so on and so forth, that it probably is a big change. But then at the same time, you should be good enough to be able to get around that. I think what was that? The stat is he's lost 104 positions over the course of this year. So from where he started to where he's finished the race is 104 positions. Oh, I don't think a couple of laps counts, to be fair, Rolls. But I did say, to be fair, I didn't like that that KTM that you really liked. Is there a way to... Yes, there is. Okay. I need to free cam it a bit more so I know where I'm going. No! Oh, why have they done this to me? Ah, you bastard. I was trying to get the rebound. I've had a horrendous couple of holes so far. See, I was on a KTM 50 for a very short time. I then went to a KX65. I then went to a Honda 85. I then went to a Yami 125 and a Yami 250. Oh, boys, I've been last. I'm down horrendous. I've just kind of been yapping. I need to lock in. I brought it back a little bit there. I was the only one to get a hole in one. Where are we going now? Oh. Okay, big jump at the end. I don't know if I want to go full send there. You mother trucker. Actually, we might. I think I've just set myself up very, very nicely. Get over it. Yes. Right. No. That's a sloppy 4. Hey, I'm meant to be riding a Ducati this week, actually. I'm meant to be riding one, so I can give my thoughts on how it feels from a mid-rider. I think Mr. Prokey Thomas has played this before, because he just absolutely zoomed his way through as if he knew where he was going straight away. As I've hit like the luckiest shot of my life, I'll take it. Take a little 2. So you're confused about to read? I was about to say, can you get away with... Are these bouncy? They are bouncy. Ah, okay, hang on. Oh! Saw nothing. That's what I meant to do. It still didn't go how I planned. Oh no. Yo, yeet! We'll try and... We'll thread the needle. Transfer. You mu... Yeah, I'm down horrendous this hole. Double bogey. I've overtaken Chase. Listen, Chase is the one that wanted to do this, and he's currently in last place. Outrageous behaviour from him. Oh, I was trying to get it to push me along. Please don't hit me. No! Yes! That's what I wanted. Yes! Go! Why couldn't I have done that the first time? Oh, he drains it for 2! I didn't mind. The Triumph 250 that I rode as well was a really nice bike. It was very mellow. It was very tame. I expected it to have a bit more oomph to it. But it turned really, really well. And it's like, whilst I say it was tame, it still wanted to get up onto the back wheel, as all 450s do. But it didn't feel like it wanted to yank your arms off. Like it was predictable, is what I would say. Where are we at now? Oh, I'm moving up. I'm in 3rd. God, where do we go now? I'm guessing we have to hit this as it goes dark. Wait, this hole looks well odd. The fuck? No! Please! Oh. Okay. I'm getting lucky. All the way to the bottom. Yes. Yes, queen. Do. Elab just extending his lead. These boys know where to go. It's crazy work. I think right side. Oh no, I suppose left side. Can I go through the middle there? Yes and no. It's going to give me a big old jump. Unless I hit it off this wall, it rebounds me. Yeah, we can do that. That was almost nuts. That was almost exactly what I wanted. Do it again with less power. Oh yeah. Please get around the edge. Yes. It's an annoying 3, but it could have been a very nice 2. Proki went from being in the first to being in last. Crazy stuff. What the fuck? Blood's just sending it? He's definitely done this. He's played these games before. Oh no. How am I meant to predict that? Because I'm on top of the world. Hey. That's going to roll all the way back down. Crazy work from the game. Crazy work from the game. Radar. I'm hitting like the best downsides of my fucking life, but it's ruining me. There we go. That was a very unnecessary 6. Down, down, in and around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Oh. That's almost insane plays. Oh, enjoy your waffles, Reed. I might order some ice cream, to be fair, once we finish this game, and I'll be going off to bed. You know, I like how over the last like year or so I've turned the view counter off completely, because I'd be just forcing myself to play bikes all night, looking at the counter to try and keep it above like 100, but there's probably like 20 people left in this now. We're playing golf with your friends, but it's just fun. Like, it's enjoyable. How does... Do you think... Oh, actually, no. Can you jump in the water? Oh, you can. I just left it too late. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Number 1 with the bullet. Oh, that was nice. Good amount of power. 82? Fucking hell. I mean, fair play everyone sitting here watching me play this. What is... Chaser's just a glove. It do be grippy. That was a nice shot. I wouldn't have thought about banking it off of there. Oh, hang on. B-Lab's having a bit of a stinker. So Smarties as well. Your P1 and your P2 having very stinky rounds. How's he done that then? Respect that. He could have done a lot worse than that, and I'm annoyed that he done it that well. That was vital strokes that I could have made up there. I'm only going to be on this until this game's finished. We've got 4 holes left after this. Oh no. Smarties, no. He's back to the beginning. Oh, he's fuming. Hang on, he's going to get the jump. Get the hops. Get the Johnny Hopper. Oh no, okay. He doesn't want to hop up and over. Typing in chat. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. He's going to have to sink it from way downtown. 1. Done. Smarties gets, I think, the max score because of that. Wait, why is he going to count down if it's not going to time him out? He's just wasted it. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, boys, it's changing. I've gone from last up to second in these last few holes. Right, what we got going on here? A yeet up to there to then jump down the middle. How hard do I have to hit this? Hmm. Okay, so my second place is gone. Good to know. What the? Wait, why did it bounce so aggressively to the right that time, but it didn't the first time? I am confusion. Oh god. Hold it. I'm fucked. Oh my boys, I'm in the bin. I'm gonna get max strokes. Oh, B-Lab's having a stinker as well. Oh, why couldn't have I had a good one here? I didn't realise this was the same hole. Thought it was a completely different one. How unlucky can you get? Hmm. That's very frustrating. Maximum strokes. Damn. Still in second somehow. Chase is now caught right up. He got 5 strokes less that time. It's crazy work from him. What's the best way of doing this? Probably left side, right? All the way down there. If I hit that too hard, it's going to bounce out because he just bounced out in front of me. Okay, we'll take that. Just got to tap it in. Just tap it in. A little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Just tap. Motherfucker. You tap it in. What a wasted stroke. Hate it. Oh, yes! We like to choke with Chase. Because Chase is MP3. Go on, roll off the edge. Roll off. Do it for me. Yes! He's falling down the leaderboards. Bloody Thomas, or whatever his name is, has rage quit. B-Lab's got a 5-stroke lead with 2 holes left. Jesus Christ, some of these maps are nuts. Chase just went down them. If I absolutely fucking yeet that, do you reckon I can... Shit. Oh no, hang on, we're still in the map. This is part of it. I'm just following B-Lab because apparently he's played these games before. Bro's Squid Gamed out of his mind. No! I thought I got the angles. I got the protractor out. I was ready. I was drawing shapes. Go, go, go. Don't roll down. Don't roll down. Yes. Got it in 1 less than Chase as well. Same as B-Lab there. So he's got a 5-stroke lead going into the last hole. Is he going to hit the Chokeroonie? Chase and Smarties battling it out for the podium position. Hang on. Can you... No, it's a different hole. Okay. Why not? This... It looks incredibly difficult. The fuck? Okay, we're going for it. Yeah. The collisions came back last second. They always come back? Oh, they're here all the time. How have I only just realised every time you hit this, it turns the collisions on? I thought it was just on like a rotation. Oh, shit on it. B-Lab's got it in 6. Blood is insane at the game. Oh, look at the power on it. Look at the finesse involved in it. It's what he does. Blood has to have played these games before, getting that in 6. Crazy work. So where's the hole? I said to the female. Brother! Not good. Fortune lit the Lynn's Yapping Championship. I don't mind it. I mean, I get the notification on my phone every single time, and I don't open it. I see the first few words, I'm just like, oh, I know what that is. Ran out of shots. I should still be okay, though. I was. Round of applause for everybody involved. Second place from your boy. Chase gets dead fucking last after being the one that wants to play it. Alright. I'm going to leave you, gamers. I'm going to watch some TV with Linda and probably order some ice cream because I'm a fat fucker. So thank you for the nice chill stream this evening. We should do some more of these. It's been good fun. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your nights. I'll see you when I see you. Maybe Friday at the very latest. So good night.